The TOEFL is getting shorter in 2026, but is it actually getting easier? That's the question I've been hearing over and over again from students, parents, even teachers. Here's the honest answer. It depends on what you mean by easier. In this video, I'll break down what's more user-friendly about the 2026 TOEFL, what's still challenging, and how to know if this new format is actually an advantage or just different. Welcome to ACR TOEFL with Study.com. I'm Ariana, and we're proud to be the official TOEFL test prep partner. That means we work directly with the makers of the exam to bring you the most accurate strategies, practice, and tips so you can walk into the test day feeling prepared and confident. Let's settle this once and for all. Is the 2026 TOEFL really easier? Before we talk about changes, let's define what people actually mean when they ask if a test is easier. Usually they mean one of the three things. Is the test shorter or less exhausting? Are the questions simpler or more familiar? Is it easier to get a high score? These are three very different things, and each one has a different answer when it comes to the new TOEFL. Let's start with the obvious. The 2026 TOEFL is definitely shorter. The old test took almost 2 hours. The new version takes between 67 and 85 minutes depending on your performance. That's a big win for energy and focus. You also don't write a full formal essay. Instead, you will do things like build sentences, write an email, and respond to a class discussion. In reading, the passages are shorter and include everyday materials like emails and announcements, not just dense academic texts. So yes, the new test is less draining and more relatable. It feels more natural. For a lot of students, that's a huge relief. But now let's talk about scoring. Just because the test is shorter doesn't mean it's easier to get a high score. In fact, the TOEFL is switching to a 1 to 6 band scoring system aligned with CEFR levels like B1, B2, and C1. Your score will now reflect your real-world language level, not just how many questions you got right. And since the test is adaptive in reading and listening, the better you do, the harder it gets. That means strong students still need to prove themselves under pressure. Shorter doesn't mean simpler, it means smarter scoring. Here's the other thing. While the format is friendlier, the language skills required are still serious. You still need to read quickly and accurately, understand idioms and academic talks, speak fluently under pressure, write clearly and correctly. The tasks may be shorter, but there's less room for error. With fewer questions overall, every answer matters more. There's no easy version of academic English. You still have to show you can use the language confidently. So let's be fair, some things did get easier. The test is shorter, the content is more relevant to daily life, speaking is simpler, just 2 tasks, writing is faster and more functional, and you will get your score back within 72 hours. For many test takers, the experience will feel less intimidating, and that alone can improve performance. But the standard of English? That didn't drop. ETS just found a better way to test it. So who's the new TOEFL actually easier for? If you get anxiety, the shorter format will help you. If you're comfortable with real-life English, you'll like the new tasks. If you're aiming for everyday fluency, not academic perfection, this is your test. But if you're underprepared or if you struggle with real-time comprehension, the adaptive format could feel just as hard or harder. That's why preparation still matters. So, is the TOEFL easier in 2026? Here's the real answer. It's easier to take, but not easier to ace. You still need strong English skills. You still need to understand the test, and you still need to practice. But now it's a test that respects your time, focuses on practical language, and adapts to your level. That's not easier, that's smarter. And if you are ready to prepare smart, you'll be ready to succeed. That's it for today. If this helped you understand the 2026 TOEFL, give it a thumbs up. And comment below, is this new format a relief or a challenge for you? Don't forget to subscribe for more TOEFL strategies, practice breakdowns, and scoring tips. Thank you so much for watching. You've got this.